She she talking about how she go all the way down. Like, she's like, oh, I feel like you played with my feelings and now you want me to lie to her and tell her I didn't do it. Mind y'all, it's starting to make sense. It's starting to make sense. Everything is starting to make sense. Y'all, I went to the camera roll and they was getting it on. Hey pumpkins, it's Kenise Lumpkin. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. If you're a returning pumpkin, hey, how you doing? Today is going to be about the first time I got cheated on. So I don't be liking to do story times, but not because, you know, like, y'all my supporters, like, it's not because of y'all. It's only because I never want nobody to feel like they're still relevant in my mind. So please don't ever feel like you're relevant in my mind if you happen to watch this video, because you're not. But today, for me and my experience, I'm gonna be giving y'all a story time. I'm trying to figure out where to start it, y'all, because this happened in high school and it was so long ago, and I want to make sure I'm like keeping key points. So we're just gonna start the day before. I'm gonna give y'all a little recap, and then we're gonna go between like the day everything started happening. Okay, so we're gonna name him Asfart, and then we're gonna name my ex-best friend. We're gonna just give her S, and then we're gonna put Jay in the story because Jay was being a little messy. You know he was being messy. So yeah. Okay. Over junior year, me and S started getting like really close. We was friends before, but junior year we really got close. We was hanging out with each other, we was eating lunch with each other. So it got to a certain point where she started calling me her best friend. At this time, my friend Jay had transferred from the school that she was at and came back to the high school. Well, she never went there, but she had came back out here where we lived at. So she had came to the high school. S knew I had this ex-boyfriend, Asfart. I should have been left the man alone a long time ago, y'all. And S was one of those friends where she'd be like, yeah, like I'll tell her like what's going on, and that probably was my fault. What was going on? And she's like, well, you need to leave him, da 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 da, all that good stuff. It was one day where it was me, S, J, and Asfart, and I think it was like maybe lunch or something, or maybe a period where we was able to go to the library, and we was all sitting at the library because this is where it started. And so we was sitting at the table, and out of nowhere, S just gets to talk about how she go all the way down. Like, and I was like, wait.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 way, boy.
Mind you, if it was just us girls and you want to say that, okay, cool, like, okay, like that's what you do, baby. You have fun with that. But for like my boyfriend to be right there and you're my friend, I just feel like that was like inappropriate, because I would never say I do that in front of your boyfriend or any guy that you're talking to, because why did you say that? Jay ended up saying something to me like, that was weird. And mind you, I had already had my thoughts about it. She put me to the side like, okay, that was weird. And I already in my brain like, yeah, that was weird. So now that somebody else is coming telling me it's weird, it's like, okay, now I know I'm not tweaking. So I text her, because we ended up splitting up. I text her, I said, I need to talk to you about something. So we had met up behind the stairs in the library, and I was like, I feel like that was inappropriate for you to say that, knowing that my boyfriend was right there, y'all. And it was like very calm. It was like, no, oh, I'm gonna do this and that. It was just like you're my friend. I didn't like that you did that. It was just that simple. Anybody in there right now, like, if us girls was just right there, okay, cool, you wanna say that's what you do, you flop, jump, hop, shit. If you wanna say you do handstands, backflips, or say that. But like to sit there and say like you do that and like somebody's boyfriend's right there, that's inappropriate. I don't like that. So I'm like, I didn't mess with that. Like, you know, you're my friend, you're my best friend. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like that. I didn't like that you said that. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that, da da da. But come to find out, she was texting Jay, telling Jay that I was overdoing it. Oh, it wasn't meant like that. I don't want your N-word, da da da. So Jay comes back and tells me, I came to you as a friend telling you that I didn't like that you did that, and then you go behind my back to another friend in our group and say you feel like I was overdoing it. Anybody would feel like, okay, that's weird. Anybody with a right mind and right brain, like, that's weird.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Fast forward days later, she started like being weird. And the being weird was she was calling him, that's my friend, but she's calling my boyfriend. Why are you calling my boyfriend? Why are y'all even in communicating? Why is he even picking up the phone for you? So he's telling me like, no, it's not like that. Like, she just wants to like express about that day. No, you expressed about that day to me. Why are you going to him expressing about that day? Like what the, like what? But you know, I'm trying to be like the lightheaded, like, okay, yeah, that's my friend. She not gonna do me like that. So I'm not like thinking of it how deep I'm thinking of it now, y'all, and really noticing like, nah, that was weird. So I cut that off. It started to get to the point to where we was going to Jay to communicate about something we should have talked about. S was saying stuff to Jay that she wasn't saying to me. So at that point, I told Jay, like, I just feel like we need a break. That's all I said. I told Jay to tell S that I feel like we need a break. Never said I want to stop being best friends with her. I just needed a break because it was just something I had to think about. Like, it was too much going on from that day. Mind you, this is a little situation that's getting turned big. I get a call from Asford and he's like, you cheated on me?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I'm like, what are you even talking about? But like, the way he was saying it was like, you cheated on me, but then like, it was like, no, like, oh, you just cheated on me. Like, he heard it from somebody, but he don't even know how and how I cheated on him. At that point, I'm like, what are you even talking about? So I get to thinking in my brain, like, now that I'm going on the break with S, why is this going on? Like, what's even going on? Oh, I know you cheated on me, this and the third, and I'm just so confused because nobody cheated on you. And I feel like it was more so you did something and now you trying to project that on me because what are you talking about? So I hung up in his face. I'm not finna do all that, babes. I don't know what you're talking about. Next day, we on the phone. He act like nothing happened. I'm like, what's to what you said? He like, oh, nothing. I just felt some way. I'm like, okay, well, then you don't accuse somebody of cheating. So now I'm on high alert because that's not something you do unless you're doing it, y'all. Keep in mind, keep up with me now. All of a sudden, she stops answering the phone. And I'm like, okay, like I haven't talked to her for a week. I'm like, what's going on? I'm not gonna say he's not answering the phone, but with him, it's like, oh, he's like, oh, I'm just going through stuff, but he never said he wants to break up. He just saying he was going through stuff. And I'm like, baby, you going through stuff, go through stuff over there. You're not gonna go through stuff with me. And they wasn't answering the phone. All of a sudden, this girl who I'm friends with, I get a text message on Instagram. Boom. What? When I tell y'all my heart dropped to my ass, mind y'all, it's starting to make sense. It's starting to make sense. Everything is starting to make sense. What's going on? He not answering, she answering, like it's not like that. She stopped responding. So at that point, y'all, I just was like, it's over with. Like, I'm cutting both of them off. Y'all both gotta get away from me because I will take both of y'all hands and go like smack it together. So like, it's just best to stay away from me. After that, I didn't hear nothing back from them. She wasn't responding, he wasn't responding. And it's just hard to let that go because like, what? I get another picture to my phone. It ain't hard to put two and two together. Y'all doing something. And so I'm just like, it's all the stuff getting sent to me at the same time. I'm like irritated. Weeks passed, he calls my phone. I'm like, what do you want? I'm like, what's the problem? Why you calling my phone? I instantly treat him like, get the F off my phone, You got me messed up. He like, oh, it wasn't like that. We did that on purpose so we can make you mad. I don't know how dumb. I must have had like the red clown face and the afro and the makeup, because how dumb do you think I am? He like, nah, we didn't do nothing. Like, we not, bro, we was all joking, laughing, y'all. They done made some fake messages making it seem like, oh yeah, we gonna do this to make Kenise mad, but we gonna tell her. Like, they thought they was like YouTubers or something. Y'all is not me. Like, y'all are not me. Like, what do y'all think y'all is? Like, is y'all cool? Andrew, I was done. So it was nothing he could say to make me, you know, come back or anything like that, or like, you know, like take him back. Y'all, we ended up, forgive me, y'all, I was 16, it's like dumb. Anyways, we ended up meeting up at a food place or whatever, and we was talking. He was like, no, like it wasn't even like that. Like, you know, I don't even know why they made it seem like that on the video. And I'm like, no, y'all was doing something. I know you. He like, no, we wasn't. Oh my dad this, oh my dad that. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I didn't do this, that, and that. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I knew his password. He walked away and he went to the bathroom and he left his phone right there. So I grabbed the phone. And I don't know why he thought I was not gonna remember the password or what he thought, y'all. I grabbed the phone, I went through the messages, and I seen something I didn't want to see. just like, oh, if she find out she gonna whoop your A. And she was like, oh, I feel like you played with my feelings and now you want me to lie to her and tell her I didn't do it when you know we did and you know she deserves to know. She deserves to know? G. She deserves to know. She's like, but I really liked you at the point I started to like you. And he was like, well, you know, I thought you told me she cheated on me. So that's why I was doing it for get back. Just two freaking dummies. So y'all, I'm reading the messages, y'all, my heartbeat. I'm screenshotting, trying to send everything to my phone. Mad y'all, I don't know if he went and took a but he took a nice little minute. Like, it was like, did you want me to know? Like, y'all, I went to the camera roll and they was getting it on. I seen everything. Like, I just got up, I literally took the phone, put it in the water that I had. Like, y'all know I could drop that motherfucking water. And after that, I told her, like, when I see you, I'm gonna fight you. Like, it's like, what? Like, no, like, and I didn't even end up fighting her. And I'm glad I didn't end up fighting her because it was so stupid. He was stupid, she was stupid, they both was dumb. But she ended up texting me a paragraph like, oh, I'm sorry, and we did do it, and I feel like you need to know, and I did this and that and the third. But it was like, at that point, I had already, like, took the time that I needed, but it was like, I didn't want to hear it. So, to this day, I don't talk to him. I did keep in contact with her. We talked off and on, I'm not gonna lie. And she always apologized for it, but at the same time, like, I would never fuck with her the same way that I fucked with her before that. Like, that was weird, and I really should never talk to her ass, to be honest. But I'm very forgiving, y'all. Too forgiving. And that was my old self. No. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you want more story times from me, make sure you put that down in the comments so I can know what else y'all want to see. If you made it all the way to this video, thank you for watching. Please make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see my pumpkin patch in the next video.